Hello! Welcome to another exciting episode of the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck. And I am joined today by these fine individuals who I will now introduce in no particular order. Starting with one Cleric of Salune, Miss Gilbetta Facken-Knott. Also joining us is the always vested Mr. Kashano the Quick. And then also joining us is the lovely Miss Lilith Singer. And last but not least, our challenger for today's pit fight, Mr. Redan the Rock.
Are you ready to rumble?
Are you ready to pit fight? Are you prepared to pit fight? Okay.
Our priority sounds fine.
So, you guys are the people in the game that just keep getting distracted with side quests.
You know, unleashing a 1,000-year-old creature, wrestling.
Speaking of which, previously, when last we saw our heroes, they had gone to the city of Brightstone, a elven mining city, where they employ, loosely, a kind of contingent of enslaved orcs to mine precious gems from the earth, and they live in opulence above them. This is also a place where they have found their paladin friend, Alicia, who was their escort in the Deadlands, if you recall, and she's not doing super great. She's been drinking. She's at the hard times. Things are rough all over. And he came to visit her, and everybody got together because there is a pit fight going on right now. The reigning champion, one Mr. the Thundering Mauler, is accepting challengers for his championship title. And you guys have signed Redan up into it. And you ended the session in an inn in Brightstone, only to find that your dear friend Alicia woke up from her stupor, made strange insignias on the walls, and said a bunch of gibberish that probably wasn't important. I don't think you really need to concern yourselves with it.
That's acceptable.
I mean, weird things happen when you're on narcotics, and I don't think we should read too much into it, but we will join the game now in progress. So she is, after saying these words, gone limp and kind of flopped over.
Like she was before, kind of?
Yeah.
Basically?
I'm carrying her to bed, pinning her down with the immovable rod right across where the hip bone is.
Okay.
And just it'll hold her in place.
Okay.
Does anyone have a rope? Something? For this crazy lady?
Crazy is a harsh word.
I think it will be okay with the rod placed here.
Well, what if she squirms out to the side? Maybe we should, tie her to the rod? I don't know.
It is immovable, so...
I will stay with her all night. She will be fine.
Like you would a dog outside the convenience store, just tie her to something.
This is the thing. It's immovable. It's not heavy. It has no weight as it's in place. So if you just kind of suck in your gut, you can squirm out to the side.
Wow.
Wiggle.
That's definitely a Kashano thing to say.
I'm just thinking ahead.
We can leave it for tonight. I will not leave her side. She will not go anywhere. This can be a tomorrow problem.
I'll just wander around, try to find some ropes so we're ready whenever we can't watch her.
Very well. So, I imagine one of you has a rope. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
I do, but I'm uncomfortable with
I just assume we all always have rope because we all seem to. So here, yeah.
Yeah. Look, I mean, rope is one of those things where I imagine you guys have the same lengths of rope you did when we started a year ago.
Yeah, I don't think I've used it.
All right.
All right.
Used it, but I think let's just assume we've always regained it. Okay. Anyways,
I feel so wrong at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not.
well, I mean,
Before
Well, we can't
before
watch her all the time.
before you all go to bed, here I take off 3 of those ring of protections and give one to each person,
Mhm.
and I say, "These are for you. They should give you a little more protection.
Why don't you hold on to them for your fight tomorrow?
Only one will work."
Yeah,
It's not.
doesn't stack.
like, what kind of protection? Protection from what? Magical protection, or just like getting hit in the face?
+1 AC.
Just getting hit in the face.
Oh,
Put that on.
But like I said, I can stay with her tonight. I don't need to sleep. She will be fine.
No, you do need sleep. You don't trance like.
I literally do
friend over
not
there.
need to sleep.
Jobetta, knowing that Redan likes shiny things, is gonna say, "Yeah, this might help," and give him her new fun ring that she bought,
All right.
What is
hoping
this?
that he will just plop it right on his finger.
I look at it quizzically. What is it?
It's a ring.
I can see that. What does it do?
It does fun things that will help you.
Like what?
Redan, this ring. Hold on. Jobetta's okay. Sarah's not.
I think you should roll to see if Javetta's okay. I don't know. She might be laughing too.
I'm gonna say, this ring will allow you to turn into an animal, but it's one-time use only.
I want you to roll for that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bluff check that.
I'm so used to Redan just throwing shit on.
Yeah.
his-
Just like going along with whatever you
Yeah.
give him. The prank war has begun, though.
That is amazing. How does it work? If this messes with my fight, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, all it does, no.
Redan becomes a squirrel.
Yeah, you'll see it immediately. As soon as you
Permanently.
put it on, you turn purple.
Love it.
Ha! This is awesome.
It's just like, that's all it does.
Now when I bust through walls and go, oh yeah, it's even better.
Oh gosh.
She said I had to buy it for you when I saw it in the store.
This is actually amazing. We can have so much fun with this.
While all of this is going on,
Yeah, while this is unfolding.
Are you gonna go check the runes?
I'm gonna be sitting with Alicia there, and just with a hand on her ritual casting identify to see if I can figure out what sort of magical effects or spells she's under.
I'm just kind of staring at the rune.
All right, your identify, she's not under any magical spells.
While I'm purple, I'm gonna go around and draw those runes in my journal just to make sure we've got a record of them.
Okay.
Do any of you guys recognize these symbols she wrote or drew on these walls?
Arcana check?
You can certainly do that.
I see through time and space.
You know all of the arcana, but even with your infinite arcane knowledge, as it is currently, these symbols don't appear to be magical.
I want to look at her hands to see if they're still bloody and impaired or whatever the blood came
Is
from.
he going to share that information with the magical?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her hands are they're a bit banged up, but they're not in the worst shape. Like they're still attached.
No ripped nails or anything like that on the wall.
No, they're pretty bloodied and pretty banged up. Like they need to be bandaged, but it's not like she needs to have them amputated or reattached or anything like that.
Oh God, no. Oof. I'll look at Jabetta like, do you want to take care of it or I?
What's happening?
Look, this blood's not from just nowhere. Her hands.
Yeah, sure.
She injured herself to do this.
Yeah, sure.
I'm wondering.
So Betta's checking out her new ring here. So.
Okay.
Kashano's going to cast Comprehend languages and ritual cast. And after another 10 minutes, if these runes are some sort of old language, perhaps they'll mean something to him.
All right.
Do you need some
So, no, that's you comprehend languages. So the runes together seem to say the four will rise.
the floor,
The four.
the four will rise. I thought maybe floor was a bad translation from ground.
The floor will rise,
Do
and
you see
so
that
will
out
the
loud?
roof.
Do you see that? Where's the roof?
What is this episode? What is happening?
The four will rise. The four will. She named.
Yeah, she listed 4 names.
Yes. Yeah. What were they?
I look at Redan. I'm like,
Oh.
mentioned earlier names.
Probably
There was an Oldoth the Keeper.
Sean.
Oldath the Keeper, Zalnoth
Right.
the Deceiver, Yagata
Right.
the Destroyer, Megata the Reclaimer.
Those sound bad. Just especially the destroyer and the deceiver parts at the end. That doesn't sound great.
Kashano,
They're all
are
pretty
you able
native.
to tell what language that was? Or can you just read it?
You can just read it. You're not sure what the language is,
I don't.
but you
I
get
don't-
the impression that it's super old.
I don't recognize it, and I mean, you run across most languages when you spend your life in Waterdeep, so this has got to be old, man, like real old.
I have an idea, but based on how we've seen powerful entities utilize it, I don't know if it's wise. With the clown and with Blackwind, he looked at us in the mirror. Should we give ourselves away and try to find them?
I feel like one of them is the thing that was carrying around the Citadel, so we're probably already pretty given away. Didn't we? Wasn't one of those books we found about old gods or something?
Hold, please.
The list of books.
Dan's library, please hold.
Or am I thinking of?
Do not believe so.
I might be thinking of something Kithri mentioned in the books.
Nothing on old gods.
Not all books. Interesting. I mean, yeah, I'm in favor of the mirror thing.
Lilith?
Quick question.
Sure.
If I use the tiny hut spell, does that pretty much hide our location?
I mean, nobody can see inside the hut.
But they can still pretty much get like they know where our location is?
Well, by what method are you attempting to hide your location? Like, are you attempting to hide your location for people finding out where you are magically, or
Yeah, where we are currently.
you all have protections of that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Those tattoos.
Perhaps this is something to put on hold until Blackwind is dealt with. In the event we tip our hand and show someone that the 4 ancient beings, that we know they exist and that they're rising, maybe we are accelerating a process we're not ready for.
Maybe we should tell the warlocks. Maybe their patrons know about them.
I mean, do you suppose they communicate with each other, these 4 beings? Because if so, I think we're made on that. Like, the jig is up.
I think we should wait, but that's just me.
I mean, I don't know what we're going to do about it. I mean, if we need information, let's just get it from the source. And I start shaking Alicia.
All right, let's don't.
I mean, if she's still in contact, maybe she can answer questions.
But it might. What if it like hurts her or something when the?
Well, then we best get it over with quickly and see what we can do about getting them out of there.
Do you want me to attempt to wake her up through the mind?
I mean, I'm not going to speak for everyone here, but I do.
I'm going to sit down, grab Alicia's hand, and try to start probing.
I walked a little backwards because of what he did last time. It like triggered some weird shit back in the haystack.
She's also pinned, so hopefully everything's okay-ish.
I'm going to step close and just prepare to cast Hold Person if shit gets out of hand.
Okay. Redan, I want you to make a wisdom save.
Awesome. Right before the fight.
Good.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, this
Getting them out of the way now.
you
Yeah, quit wasting all your good rolls.
you start to like dive in to try and get into her mind and speak with her, and the moment that connection is established, a feeling comes over you that something is reaching out and attempting to grab hold of your mind aggressively and viciously, to the point that you instantly break the connection and take a step back.
Dan, what happened?
We shouldn't do that again.
Well,
Something tried to take hold of me.
Oh.
well.
Very
if
aggressively.
There goes my next idea.
if you didn't think we were made before, we're definitely made now.
All right, whatever is inside her, we need to get out.
Do you think it's
Oh,
something inside her, or is it just a connection?
I think it's a connection.
break it.
This hasn't worked on anything yet, but it's worth a try. I'm gonna take off my anti-mind control ring and put it on her hand.
Ooh.
Okay.
See if something happens this time.
All right. You
Are you
put it
waiting
on
for-
her hand. She's still unconscious.
She's doing.
Nothing happens pretty much.
Nothing that you can see happens.
Does anything happen to the ring? Did it light up or flash or anything?
No, they. From what you can tell, they don't indicate any verbal cues when they're doing, or any visual cues when they're doing their thing. It eliminates their stealth capability if you can see what happens.
So if we try,
It's like, hey, why'd your ring light up? Oh, it's time to take my insulin. Like it's.
Becky?
if we
I
try
mean-
to like shake her now and kind of just hey,
Yeah, maybe she could just wake up like normal now. I don't know.
maybe she's just asleep. I don't know.
Maybe we should leave this till the morning. Even if she has been purged of this connection, she'll need to rest.
You need to rest too, otherwise you'll be exhausted for the fight.
Yeah, you're doing great right now. You're gonna waste all your energy.
The day I felt Gilbetta, the day you saw me teleport,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty
When you
neat,
had
by
me-
the way.
when you had me tied to the board and I slipped underneath the water,
Mm-hmm.
I don't breathe anymore. I don't need to sleep anymore.
What?
So what you're saying is, you can breathe you can technically breathe underwater because you don't breathe.
Technically.
Swim
Same.
party.
And you don't.
This
Need
is
to breathe.
something I've played with it. It's something I can turn on and off, but I don't need to eat, breathe, or sleep if I'm concentrating on it.
What are you?
I wish I knew.
Is this normal for giants? Or half giants? I turn to the party.
Oh,
I have never encountered anyone in my tribe that this happened to.
I don't think this is a giant thing. I think this is Redan got some new magic there, sort of.
I mean, he's clearly got something new going on
He
between.
can freaking teleport now.
the teleportation and the mind reading and all this sort of stuff. It's kind of like, to be completely honest, this is exactly like a lot of shows I've seen and been a part of, but it's mostly tricks in that case. And I don't think he's doing enough planning for this to be this isn't a prank, is it?
I'm gonna hold my breath. Take a deep breath in.
I'm gonna grab his nose just to make sure he's not chewing.
Plug my nose and mouth. And in your mind, you hear me going.
I assume we're waiting the appropriate.
Yeah.
20 minutes later.
I want everybody to perfectly picture this moment. Sitting in the room of an inn, plugging all of the air orifices of their half-giant friend, while an unconscious, disgraced paladin is laying in a room covered in bloody runes.
In service, room service. Ooh,
I'll go ahead
okay.
and press seditation so she's not bloody looking.
Just
It's decent. Kill time.
Yeah, you already copied down the runes, right, Redan? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. So if you want to stay up with her, I need a rest.
Jovette's like, Redan, I gotta say, if this is a prank, it's a damn good one.
I will stay awake with her. We can play with it later on the boat. You can tie me underneath the boat the whole way there if you want.
At this point, I think I don't think we need to keel hog you to prove a point.
I like you on the boat. I mean, I feel like we need to.
I would prefer to read on the boat.
this is how Redan dies.
We can definitely go for some long freaking swims.
Yeah, we're not trying to go trawling here for megalodons or something.
But Dan, you can see the tower. You can see the
Okay.
tower if you come underwater.
I know there are so many opportunities, but I feel like tonight we need to just like.
Jovetta feels like she has somebody that she can like swim with for the first time in so long.
Well, we'll just. Okay. I'm going to bed. Can we?
All right.
I'm going to go back.
Can I have the sending stone?
Oh yeah. Wait, actually, before I go, I could use some light reading for the evening. Wasn't there one about? No, actually, give me the book on Zelos, the House Zelos.
MT,
You call it?
Yeah, call MT1 book.
Okay.
Thanks. And yeah, I'll take that to bed and read through it as much as I can.
All right.
Everyone else?
I want to ask who has the sending stone.
I do, but I just need to ask MT1 one thing.
Certainly.
MT1, do you have a scroll or jewelry, or does anyone in the keep have jewelry that protects against lightning?
There's nothing like that currently on our inventory, I'm afraid.
Could you inquire with Calazar or Spoonie or Tommy? And if there is, can you let me know?
I will do what I can.
Thank you very much. Sending stone back to Lilith.
All right.
All right. Any other business before nightfall?
I got a lot to do.
I'm going to read again the Temple of the Twin Sisters book.
Very well.
Oh, quick interjection. Redan and Lilith, your voices are a little low. Oh, you just got it.
Yeah, I tried to.
Okay, how about now?
According to chat. I think that's, yeah, better.
All right. Any other things?
I would like. Oh, go for it.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you're using the mirror now.
I will be using the mirror, yeah. So
Okay.
if you want to use it, I can pull it out. You can use it, and I'll use it after.
You can go first. I'll check on the mirror probably in the morning then. Or
Supposed to be alone,
actually-
I feel like.
yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah.
All right.
Sneaking
That's
blood.
I'm gonna keep pulling that stunt like as long as I can, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, no. I'm gonna see if I can borrow the stone and the mirror at the same time, and I'll just bring them both back.
All right.
Pretty quickly, before the night ends.
All right. Who
That
wants
is-
to do their
Go
their?
for
Oh, all right.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna be super. Yeah, I'll just like walk out and be like, I'll be right back. And I guess I'm just gonna see what kind of. If I see a window, I'm just gonna kind of hop out of it and fly on top of the roof
All right.
and call for Spoonie or whoever responds in the stone.
All right. Well, if you're calling specifically for Spoonie, yeah, Spoonie does pick up.
It's an awesome rock. Okay.
Rocky Talkies.
Right.
Spoonie, yeah.
Hey, Spoonie. How you been holding up?
Things are coming along real good. The Warlocks, although they're reluctant to do it, took care of a lot of upgrades around the keep. So, we're working on reinforcing the walls and supplying our army.
Oh, that's good news. I can't wait to share it with them. Spoonie. Remember that paper Marcus found that had my picture on it where I was 500 gold pieces?
Yeah, I remember that. Marcus took care of the problem.
Did you find out who sent it?
It came from your home, Lil.
Who? Was it him?
They think it might have been him. Came from the family. But we took care of it. Marcus took the contract. And there's not a person on the Sword Coast that would take a contract that is being currently operated by Marcus Phoenix.
Wait, details about this contract, please.
The contract to find you.
Oh.
He officially took the job. And there's not a person on this coast that would challenge him for it. That's why he took it on.
I need to bring a present back for him then. Give him my thanks. And
I know he's a little much to deal with, but he's got a good reputation.
overall, I can tell he's a good person. Spoonie, I ran into them earlier.
Them who?
Oh,
You gonna be all right?
I ran into Liana. Apparently, I overheard saying that Delilah is the new queen. And I clenched my fist, gritting my teeth. And that bastard is dead. I need to know if that's true.
I'll find out. We did hear he was sick. But we'll find out if there's any truth to it.
Regardless if he's ill or not, I will be the one to take his last breath.
All right. We'll look into it.
Thank you, Spoonie.
You got a lot more fire in you than you did when you left. I guess hanging out with Pirate Queen's been good for you.
That and the team you set me up with have been good as well. Learning a lot.
Glad to hear it.
All right, Spinning, I'll keep in tab with you, and there will be more things coming towards the keep. Treasure, a ship full of clerics from the Queen. from Motofufu.
That's good. Sounds like we can get all the help. We can use all the help we can get. The Warlocks, they figure they got a beat on Blackwind's Phylactery.
A beat.
So, yeah, they think they know what it is.
What is it?
We don't know what it is, but they're gonna go see if they can get a hold of it for us.
All right. Notify me as soon as you know.
Will do.
Thank you. All right. Hopefully you find some sleep tonight, Schooner. I know you stay up late.
A little bit of drink and I'm out like a baby.
I have to do the same.
Take care, Lil.
You as well.
Who's out there melting baby?
Click. And then I'm gonna look in the mirror to check on Delilah, Tyrion, or Tyrone. Tyrone? No.
Iron.
Tyron. There we go. Thank you. And Liana.
Liana is on a ship. You see her just in transit in a lot of places. Because the mirror doesn't always show you what's currently happening. It just kind of shows like a glimpse, right?
Right.
When it comes to your father, it shows an image of a very, very unusually old looking, deteriorating man. It's almost like flecks of skin are coming off of him. And he is laying in bed.
Did he look like that last time I saw him?
No, he looked healthy.
Weird. Okay. Continue. Sorry.
And a picture of Delilah sitting on the family throne as some attendants lower a crown onto her head.
So that part is true for sure. Seeing that, I will return and probably like just kind of fly where the window of Redan's room is and knock on the window.
You have to let me in, Redan. Okay.
Well, I am done with these.
Are you okay?
Just confirming.
Right.
Yeah, apparently my sister is queen now.
Is that good or bad?
She's a fucking bitch. That's bad.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm still deciding.
When you figure it out, let me know. I'll help.
Why are you interested? Why now?
Nope. You're off.
I've always been interested. We're here to help each other. Just because I'm a playful idiot doesn't mean I don't care.
We're already burdened with so many things now. And what I might do may not exactly... I don't know yet. I'll think about that. But thank you for letting me know.
Keep it in mind.
She nods. All right. Well, even though you said you don't need sleep, try to rest up for tomorrow.
I haven't agreed.
And I look at Alicia. Has she moved at all still?
No, she's still laying there, shallow breaths. She seems very peaceful now.
I'll watch her. Don't worry.
All right. And I fly to the next window where Cherry's room is.
she's like boots off, sprawled out on her bed, drinking wine.
As soon as she lets me in through the window and I climb in, I look at her with the bottle of wine and I'm like, "Is there more?"
There's always more if we know where to look.
I look at the other two and I ask them, "You're with Kashano and Jabetta all the time. I mean, all day. Did you see any strange activity from him? Or he seemed normal?"
They seem as normal as they ever are.
That's good. That's good. And I look at Cherry and I'm just like, "Today's been rather crazy. You mind if we fight?"
Not a problem. Although I'm finding I get many more crazy days as long as I spend with you.
And then one bottles of wine, and then in my hand is the rapier.
All right, you both had a
That's
few,
good.
so you engage in a one-handed wine and rapier encounter for a while.
Whoever still loses.
Yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful setup. All right, so Redan, what did you want to do?
I want to grab that mirror and see if I can find the Thundering Mauler, specifically, like if I can scrub through and see some of his fights, get into some habits, some patterns, some tells.
Okay. Whenever you say the Thundering Mauler, it shows a different fight, but sometimes it's a guy with a giant two-handed mace. Other times it's this dude that's hulked out with lightning tattoos all over himself, and he's grabbing people and throwing them about the ring. Another time it's guys like laying flurries of blows onto it. They all appear to be related, but you're not sure which one is which.
Is there a similarity to the fighting style? Like, is it more fluid for all of them? Is it like rough and tough, ragey type stuff?
One is super ragey, one is very up close, kind of grappling, and another one is a lot of almost like a boxing or martial arts style. A lot of punches and kicks, moving into dodges and defensive stances.
All right. Okay, that's awesome. That's all I need for the mirror.
Okay.
I would like to spend the rest of the night trying to work on that cipher again for the Tome of the Living Weapons.
All right.
If I go all night, can I get advantage on that?
You know what? Sure. Give me that intelligence check. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Loving it. No, you're not.
That's not too bad.
No, that's not too bad. That's not. I mean, you are able to decipher a couple more pages. A lot of this goes into these extra pages you decipher go into the theory of it, details on how it's supposed to work, the approximate power of the individual that can be transferred safely, roughly 75 to 80%. Although the higher percentage, they recommend a lot of caution, because you can effectively decouple the ties that keep you in the material plane, and your entire existence could disperse. In theory.
Okay, so this is a book that you really want to understand before you start messing around with it.
Yeah, no, it's just like not for novices. Do not attempt. Consult an adult if you want to try this at home.
Gotcha.
Ask mom and dad
Yeah.
if you want to transfer your essence and power into another being.
Okay, for the night, that's all I need. And when I wake up, or when the morning comes, I'm switching my breath of knowledge to come off of language and go towards persuasion and performance checks.
Very well.
And that's good for me.
Okay.
Can I get anything out of the history of the House Zealous?
History of the House Zelos. The book starts about 1,000 years ago.
Okay. I'm assuming with a Zealous the First.
It starts with a House Zelos in a land you've never heard of. With a picture of a man that looks very familiar.
What's the name of that land?
The name of that land is New Sarepta. No, okay.
Damn you for asking me this question. Well,
I'll get back to you on that, but it is a place you've never been to, and it basically establishes them as a well-known noble family in that area over a long period of time. And the first entry is that the Lord of House Zelos, Mr. Davos Zelos, the head of the household, was on a rebellion to usurp the king of that land.
Okay.
The rebellion was quashed. And then approximately a generation later, a new person emerges claiming to be the son of Davos Zelos, reestablishes the noble house and attempts to build it up in another manner. That person was brought into the captain of the guard and eventually head of the army.
Okay.
And then was killed after an attempted coup. And this just kind of plays out over and over again, where the head of the house will emerge, gain a bunch of power until they arrive into some kind of position of leadership, and then attempt to seize a larger portion of power. And you'll notice that with each generation, they get a little further. But it's never the same scheme twice.
I feel like generation is a false word being used. Scenario.
Generation, when it regenerates, like the doctor.
Yeah. That's more
I know what book I'm reading tomorrow night, but okay.
Yeah, it's clear that there is a very strong resemblance between all the members of the family line.
Yeah, of course.
Is there any difference between them?
Oh no, there's definitely differences,
Okay.
but the resemblance is very strong.
I mean, there's differences between what Kashano looked like in the first session and what he looks like now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Differences don't mean much.
All right. So anything else before we transition into the next day?
I said I wanted to read the temple book. I've been trying.
Okay, look, you've been reading it. Okay.
So long. Please tell me what it says for the love of Lune.
So you sit down for the night and read through the temple book. And in addition to everything else that you found, it talks specifically about the time where Selune and Shar were sisters, and
Right.
they were on the same side. Where it differs from the things that you already know is that this was a time where they were being worshipped, there was civilization, and it seems to have been much longer than what you've been traditionally told.
Wait. What?
And in fact, the time that they were together, they embarked on a number of things together, and they were worshipped as a pair.
Does it say, like, is there any indication of how long ago this was?
It's still very long ago, but the duration of it differs from what you've been told.
So, like, longer?
Yeah. It also speaks more and more about their relationship and how the two could not exist without the other. There cannot be darkness without light, and there cannot be light without darkness.
Mm-hmm. Does it say anything specifically about what may be in the temple? Or about the ceiling of the temple?
It speaks of the creation of the temple as a symbol of their just lasting bond. And the temple is supposed to house the symbol of that bond.
And is there anything about this prophecy of the opening of it or anything like that?
Not in this book.
Okay. So it houses us some. That's so weird. But it was still around the same time, as far as I know, that of when it says they were worshipped together. It was just a longer duration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the same point, but it anchors back further than you expected.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it wasn't like an additional time that like I wasn't even aware of. Or something.
Oh no.
Okay. So like basically what I have learned before this book is a shortened version, like somebody chopped off this bit of history in all.
Yeah, basically, like a lot of what you are traditionally taught and what you are to learn is that they were together. Shar was a betrayer, and they fought. This focuses more on their relationship before that.
Okay. Does it dispute directly that Shar betrayed and that they fought and all that, or does it even get to that point?
It doesn't even get to that point.
Well then, okay. All right. I guess seems like it's time to pray.
Sounds like it's time to pray.
Yeah, I'm gonna pray because I'm gonna be like, whoa, hold on. I've just gleaned a lot of new information, but at the same time, it's just a book. People write books every day. I prefer to get my information straight from the source.
I want to get my news right from the god horse's mouth.
Yeah. So she's not expecting a response, but I'm gonna send up a just pray and be like, whoa. Okay, so hold on. So you're telling me that this thing says that you and Shaw worked together and worshipped as one for way longer than what the legend says. What in the piss is going on right now?
Is she talking out loud to herself?
Well, I mean, she's praying, so I mean.
Because I'm in the room.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal behavior.
Yeah, but I imagine by now you're just used to this, right? Like it's just. There she goes, talking to her imaginary friend again. God.
well, I don't know if he's a little different now. Not to interrupt, is this like, are you supposed to do this like every night? Is that like a real thing?
I do it every night.
It's not like, nah, it's a different guy. I'm not like that.
He's just like, I want to be clear on the rules.
So what is like, look. She says, your relationship with your God will be different from my relationship with my God. Every worshiper's relationship with their God is a little bit different. And it has to, it's personalized to you and your lifestyle and everything like that. So if you don't pray to Klimvor every day, you don't pray to him every day. That's fine.
Again, I want to be clear, the word worship is a bit strong for my taste, but we're allies, we're buddies.
You'll get there. It's fine. You can be both. It's fine. And then she continues her prayer. And she's like, anyway, that's Kashano. He's cool with Kalimbor now. You probably know that already. And then she like finishes up, you know, like.
Right.
My favorite part of all of this is like the casual manner in which Gilbetta always prays.
Again, every relationship is different.
Yeah. All right. Anything else before we transition?
No, good.
Very well. Into the next day. Yeah. And there's people are excited for the fight. If you look outside, people are walking around with like painted thunderbolts on their cheeks, and like people have signs because they say it's Maulin time. And
That's amazing. Should we make signs for Redan?
Probably. I mean, what's the goal here? If
To cheer him on, obviously.
well, I mean, if we think he's going to win and we're trying to turn some profit, then we don't want to hype him up too much. We want to make sure we keep the odds out. We can play some side bets, that sort of thing. If we don't think he is going to win, I don't know. Do we want to hype him up, try to get some bets the other way? What's the plan?
I think, what? I just wanted to make signs. I didn't want to have a philosophical discussion about this.
It's really more of a business discussion. I'm just saying.
You just want to have fun.
We're getting it.
do we want our friend to fail or succeed?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's more like, do we think he is going to fail, or do we think he's going to succeed? Because if we're going to face,
most people fail, but Redan is not most people. So
yeah, and now he can suddenly teleport and shit. Like, I don't know. Should we be encouraging this? Even is he just gonna go in there and like, I don't want, if he accidentally dies in a fighting ring before we've even had a chance to face Blackwind, this is gonna be really just, I don't know, embarrassing.
that is not what I thought he was gonna say. That is not at all what I thought he was gonna say.
I mean, like, he certainly has a right to do whatever stupid death he wants.
I think I would be more sad than embarrassed, but that's fine.
It's gonna be so bad for the brand.
Hey, look, he's making his own choice, having been told full well that the champ is undefeated. So I don't know, like, why we should let him live his life, man. But let's try to make sure this doesn't turn into a whole protracted thing, because I do want to, you know, get back to hunting the arch-lich that's trying to kill everybody we know. This is stressful. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I know. We kind of suck at staying on task.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
It's fine. I'll say it.
anyway.
But so signs, yay, nay.
Yeah, we'll make some signs.
Okay.
All right, we'll make signs.
I feel like Lilith will be into this.
All right.
I can't give inspiration. You guys can. I can't. That's not.
You can give your own sort of inspiration. You know, it's fine. Speaking of which, let's go make sure that like nobody's died from psychic invasions in the night. And I'll get my shit together and go over and knock on the Redan and Alicia door.
All right.
I do not answer, and I pretend to be dead.
Dan! Redan! Alicia! Alicia!
Dan,
Shit. Is it locked?
is it locked?
It wouldn't have been locked.
Okay.
We're gonna go in. And
There's a purple Redan body on the ground right next to a book.
he said he didn't have to sleep anymore. Well, here he is fucking sleeping, and I go and I slap him. Redan!
Nope.
Redan! Wake up!
Dan. And
Hey.
Jobetta says, all right, well, he's dead. I'm going to take this collar. And she goes to, like, take the collar and take all the rings off his hands and stuff.
Redan, you already told us you don't have to breathe anymore. We're not buying it.
You're no fun.
Yep, that's what I thought. She gives him all his stuff back.
Just don't tell the warlocks. This will be so much fun.
Oh, yeah. No. Don't worry. We'll get that one good. Did she move or wake up or anything?
No, she is still out cold. There's a little bit of drool coming out now.
Perhaps we should have one of Black Cherry's men sit with her for the day.
Perhaps we should try to wake her up. I mean...
I think we should let her sleep if she's asleep. Her mind was invaded by at least one ancient being.
Well, yes, you should always get a good long rest after a brain injury.
Dun-dun-dunch.
All right, yeah, let's let us sleep then. How you feel? How you feeling this morning? Feeling in fight shape?
I feel okay. I would like to see if I can buy a piece of jewelry that helps me resist this gentleman's lightning abilities. And I would like to see if I can find people who have seen him fight before to see if they can show me how he fights. But other than that, I feel good enough.
There are 3 rounds that go on before you.
Oh shit, he's fine. I take that back.
All right.
I just want to go see if I can find jewelry or some sort of a scroll that would help me with that. And I want to bet everything I have on myself.
Can I just say, I swear to God, if the person right before Redan wins, I'm going to be so pissed.
I'm going to be so happy.
This guy goes in and sweeps everything.
That would be amazing. We still win.
Okay, so let's get straight on these gems. We agreed we were all going to take 2 of the smaller ones, right?
2 of the smaller ones?
I thought we were just doing one.
I thought it was 1.
Oh, okay, even better. But before we can spend anything, if the plan was to make some wages or to buy jewelry, we got to find someone who can fence these. I don't know. I guess we don't really have to fence them. We got them legitimately. This is new ground for me. We got to find a gem dealer. So I'm assuming since this is sort of a mining town and they've got the, orcs.
Oh yeah, there's gem stuff all over the place.
Great. So let's find someone who buys gems and see what we can get for these. The rest, we put all the rest in the vault, right?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I, for one, would like to convert this to some coin. I really do not think we should convert the rest of them and wager that. I feel like that's a horrible idea. I don't think we should wager that keeps money. However, I'm going to choose to have faith in you, and I will wager some of my own coin.
I don't know how wise that is. I have never seen this person fight.
To be fair, again, if anyone wins,
Yeah.
and all want it.
I got a feeling the champ's going down tonight one way or another.
I will be trying my hardest, and I'm betting everything I have on myself, but I cannot guarantee it. I have never been in a pit fight before.
Well, I mean, we could guarantee it if we wanted to.
This seems like a scheme.
You remember the original plan? Lilith, we cannot hear you. Do you remember the original plan that we had for dealing with Reggie Riptire back in Schult? So kidnap and take the place?
I remember, and I was not in favor of that.
I'm just saying, if someone else showed up into the ring, appearing to be the champ, ideally someone of his stature, and were to happen to just go down in the first round of the first fight, we would stand to gain quite a bit. In such a case, might be a little more willing to wager a bit more.
I appreciate the thought process. It is very smart, but I cannot be a part of that.
I mean, what is this really about? Are you trying to win some money here, or you just want to be a pit fighter?
The money would be a bonus. I've never done this before. He seems like a worthy opponent. It's a good experience.
You know, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. This is what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I'm not doing that anymore, right? I'm focused.
Thank goodness. I was really worried we were gonna.
We've got goals. There's plenty. Redan, have fun with your fight. Best of luck. I'll place a reasonable wager on you because I believe you. Other than
I'm
that,
inside checking that.
check whatever you want. I mean, I'm being honest.
Okay.
Clap him on the shoulder. I'm proud of you.
I'm gonna take advantage of our location and see what can be learned. Can I switch out a book?
Absolutely.
Does your Dan have a borrow program going on? Or
He's the library keeper. It's fine.
you want to take
What
one?
about archliches in history? I'd like to check a few things in that.
Okay. Go through the process of doing that.
And then once we're done with that, I'm gonna go find a place to read. Maybe have a morning beer since we're hanging out all day for fight night. And if anyone wants to join me, come along.
I will join you. I want to see if I can buy jewelry and trade this gem in for money.
All right.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? We should do that first. Find a. I'm gonna have to try to get a reasonable price.
Kashano, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
The gems that I took from Philip's bank vault, I've been holding onto them, waiting for him to arrive.
Hold on. Back up. What gems?
Oh, right.
You did what now? And
When?
how?
Oh shit, and everyone's here too, aren't they?
No, you guys haven't got Lilith yet.
Lilith's out of here.
When you were trapped in the Black Hand Vault and Philip went off on his own to save us, to give us a chance to escape, I emptied his chest of gems in case they didn't let him have them anymore. And I still have them. Philip is nowhere to be found. What should we do?
Thank you so much, Freddy the Bat.
I mean, he's probably not coming back at this point, right?
We don't know that.
Personally, I would like to look for him when we return. It's our fault this happened to him, but there's additional coin if you think that it's better suited for the keep.
Look, I'm fine with hanging onto the coins for now because there is a small chance that he betrayed us. We don't really know for sure.
I mean, for the time being, we've got, once we can convert the bulk of our gems, we've got quite a bit of working capital available to us. So I don't think it's necessary, but hey, if we get down to it, good to know that's there. I would consider it a fund we can borrow against, if absolutely necessary.
Okay, let's get going. Let's go get Lilith.
Sort of like you did with Zavel's money.
I fully intend to do that again today.
So somebody walks by outside ringing a bell saying, "Fights start in 30 minutes."
Oh.
Oh shit, I thought they were at night.
Yeah, you said evening, wasn't it?
Well, they got a lot of fights to go through.
No, that makes sense.
All right.
Quickly, jewelry and selling.
Well, listen, if they start in 30 minutes and the rounds are, you got a time for one drink.
I need to see him fight.
We got to get a bet in. We have to get a bet in before the event starts. So yeah, let's run out and find a gem dealer who can convert some of these into some coin.
There are dozens of gem dealers out today, so it's very easy to find a place to convert these to the coin. You get the values stated on all of them.
Okay, great. Yeah, I've just taken my one small one that was mine and just turning that over. I'd say keep the rest in gems because we don't want to carry around 8 billion pounds of gold.
All right.
I'm keeping my gem, honestly.
Okay.
All right. So you guys can change them pretty quickly. Yeah. You go to the room and Lilith is sprawled out with.
No.
Oh, you woke up?
No, I'm like super like, just a whole different motivation kicking in. Just a lot of.
Oh wow.
A lot of anger energy. Just need to keep venting. So she's up early, and I want to imagine when I'm coming by the room, it's just a lot of thunk, bunk, just fighting.
Cherry stays in bed. She's like, I need to sleep in.
I'm fighting with one of the guys. I'm making someone fight with me in the morning.
So wait, are there other fights going on before they get to the champion takes all comers, or is that just the whole thing? Is the champion
You think there's a couple warm-up bouts that are going on before, All
right. So once we found that, I'll go find the most legitimate looking betting establishment.
Sure. All right, there's the official fight betting place. There's a lot of high-class elves looking around, placing bets. A lot of jewels and finery are on display.
Man. Oh, man. I bet half of them are drunk, too. This place would be so easy to rob right now. Okay. I'm gonna... I don't know if this is a good call. I'm going...
Currently, they have set a betting limit for 1,000 gold now.
Oh, lame. Oh, I've got my hat. This is amazing.
I'm going to... I'm gonna bet 1,000.
Okay. You're going to bet 1,000 on somebody to defeat the champ?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to mark that down on your sheet.
Wow. I was going to bet 100.
30 to 1 odds.
I have 4,551 gold and a hat of disguise.
Okay.
I would really like to bet all of my money.
Gambling, man.
Keeping track of all the disguises you're using.
I need you to make 4 deception rolls, and each time I need a progressively higher number.
Okay,
Down by himself?
Lilith, are you going to bet any money?
No one picked me up. I'm just wrestling against Olaf and.
Oh no! I totally would have picked you up.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, they would have caught you wrestling with everybody and then picked you up. Said like it's fight time.
Okay.
There's people surrounding the arena waving signs saying "Get mauled, MF."
What was the question again? Sorry.
Are you placing a bet?
Sure. Yes. Why not? Win. And I put down 500 gold.
Oh my god.
Can I put 500? Can I put down 500 of the rest to reach the betting limit?
The betting limit. Oh. Lilith not knowing exactly how this all works. In reality, I don't know what's going on either. And sure.
Jobetta's like standing in line behind Kashano, and she's like, I'm gonna do 150. Like, she's like eyeing him like,
In your mind, you hear my voice. Do the maximum. I'll pay the rest.
Well, I don't. But that's fine. I'll make it even. I'll do 200 of mine.
Bet 800 more, Jobetta. Come on, do it. I'll pay for it.
Give it to me because I don't have 1,000.
Oh yeah, right in your hand.
So.
Bonk.
She's just like standing next to the betting window, putting handfuls of gold out.
Okay. And then I'll do that.
All right.
Okay, and I would, you
haven't bet yourself yet.
I'll put down 1,000 of mine, and I'll try to do 1 deception check.
Okay.
Oh god, this is gonna be so bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So you go up and you start to do the deception, but you accidentally say Redan.
Yeah, that's on point.
And the guy kind of raises his eyebrow.
Is he not allowed to bet on himself?
He's like, limit. He taps the limit sign.
Mhm.
Sorry, but some dude came in and bet everything he had and nearly cleaned us out, so we had to put limits on.
Okay.
Was that on the Mauler or on the Challenger?
Yeah, who bet what?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm putting it all on me.
Oh no,
Okay.
no, I was asking the guy that cleaned him out, put it on.
Oh, it was on the Mauler. It's such a sure thing. Somebody put everything down.
Mm.
Oh, great! So there's gonna be somebody that tries to kill us if you win. Fantastic. And noticing what Redan's doing once he steps away, I'll be like, I gotcha. And then I'll find a corner to disguise myself. To keep it simple, I'm just gonna make myself look like, I don't know, Calazar.
Okay.
The
So that I
drow?
can remember.
You get the impression that perhaps disguising yourself as a drow here might not be a good idea.
No, not a lot of drow around here.
No, this is mostly high elves.
I mean, all right. As much fun as it would be to just launch a boogeyman into their midst that they're never going to find, I will instead. I will go ahead and make myself look like Owen Stone.
Very well.
And then come back and place a bet for Redan using
Joanna
my.
would like when she sees you like come back out around the corner, even though she knows it's you. She's like, ah.
Yeah, no, he's completely convinced that you are a different person.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. So I got that for you.
All right.
Another is.
All right.
You
Yeah,
didn't
get-
tell anyone
happily-
that you're changing.
Happily give you the money.
The other thing I'm thinking of, I may have been wrong. We might want to change all those gems into coin here because this is the place to do it. They're used to dealing with gems and buying them. I also might get a shitty exchange rate.
We could do that later and just deposit everything in the vault.
Dump it straight into.
I look
All
at
right.
Sean, I'm just like, really? Him?
It's easy to remember. And plus, if something goes awry and they're gonna go hunting someone,
Kishano, I still have another 1,000 gold. Do you want to do that again as Lord Zelos?
2.
No, stop. Oh god.
I'm so badass.
yeah, no,
Jobetta is I'm like, hey Lilith, want to help me make a sign for Redan?
I don't think I'm going. I'll do it as Zelos, but you know what? I will take another crack at it. This time as the Daryls are human appearing, right?
Yes, they are. The Daryls are both human.
All right, I'll go with the Daryl one, and I'm
Okay.
like, rest in peace, because I'm still pretty sure they're dead. And I'll try that again.
Very well. You do it. You put another down as Daryl.
Okay.
All right, Owen Stone, Daryl, who's next?
All right.
All right.
I want to have to go and collect these like that.
So do you have to keep getting in line as you get out?
Yeah, like it goes into the crowd, changes shape, goes back into line.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's so time consuming. I'm probably off trying to find a drink or whatever.
Yeah, we probably lost about right now.
I appreciate this.
You're not gonna help me make a sign?
Oh, as soon as Javetta says sign, though, I'll be like, oh, what?
I want to make a sign. Everybody else has signs. I want to make a sign.
I look around, just noticing, and I'm like, oh, yes, let's. How? Where can we get this?
I don't know. Hey, I'll go to the nearest person with a sign. Where did you get the materials to make your sign?
I made this at home.
Oh. Got any more of that stuff?
It just needs a bits of wood. Doesn't take rocket science.
Oh.
Hey,
You know where I could get some?
Excuse me. What's a rocket?
Look, we're very into things here.
James
The
and
general store will have some bits of wood.
Let's go.
Let's go.
There are like merch shops where you can buy signs, but there are none that say Redan.
Oh,
They are overwhelmingly in favor of the Thundering Mauler.
We'll find a
Pretty blank ones?
Plain. Yeah, we'll find a plain one and get some paint and brush.
All right, yeah, you guys can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Doesn't that?
Oh wait, prestidigitation. I can do markings.
I'm gonna follow him to the general store. I'm gonna grab a bit of just parcel paper because if I'm gonna be reading a book written in Abyssal in public, I want to cover up the cover.
Fair enough.
Actually, it'd be more fun with paint. Let's do it with paint.
Redan, while they're doing this, they're getting close to the first round with the thundering mauler. Do you want to check this out?
Oh yeah, I'm watching them all.
All right.
I'm at whatever the side cafe is drinking a beer.
Also on the sign, I'm going to use some of the paint as glue and like put dirt on it because Redan's an earthy guy.
Okay,
Nope,
so
not even dirt.
I want you guys to tell me what this sign says and what it looks like.
What you got, Lilith?
What's with the dirt? Is that to feel like dirt Redan will hurt or something?
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
Are we getting
You're
some?
on to something.
Am I now?
Overhearing this as I'm just flipping through the book, I'm like, put him in his grave, something like that.
Oh, I could just see us being at the table as he's drinking and we're just like with his board together.
This is like a fucking arts and crafts project is unfolding.
Look, right? This is real life, okay? This is like
The important shit.
What did we called him? The stone?
the rock.
The rock? No, shoot, I know stone and bone. That could be a thing. Rock.
Put your stock in the rock.
Put your stock in the. I guess. No one can block the rock. I don't know.
If this is any indication of how the songs are gonna go,
Instead of inspire, it's just gonna hurt him.
So while you guys are coming up with slogans for your sign,
Yeah.
Redan, they've started up the first fight, and a well-dressed gentleman walks out to the center of this kind of dusty pit, the arena, and he casts a spell to amplify his voice, and he says to everyone, "Due to popular demand, we shall forego our national anthem." Now, without further ado, the man everyone has come here to see, your champion, the one, the only, Thundering Mauler! And the crowd cheers as lightning strikes the ground at the center of the ring. And a man leaps off of the highest rooftops and smashes into the ground, causing earth to erupt around him. He's this enormous looking individual. And in this corner, his challenger, Bouncing Bob. Everyone's just like, whoa. And this guy who comes out, he's wearing a cape and he's dressed up as a fighter. The crowd is overwhelmingly not in his favor.
After seeing this guy enter the ring, the first guy, I'm gonna kind of tug on a server or whoever's around. No, late they let you change your bets.
I'm pretty sure they're locked in.
Okay, all right, no problem. Can I get like 3 more of these? It's gonna be a rough day.
Yeah, these drinks are coming. The guy says, "Without further ado, let's prepare to pit fight!" And he blinks out of the ring up to the edge. And the guy gets ready to go up to the Thundering Mauler. The Thundering Mauler, in an instant, is on this guy. 4 strikes to the stomach, followed by an uppercut. The guy flies up in the air and tumbles onto the ground.
I don't think I ordered a drink, so I like reach for Kishano's drink and like drink it myself while looking like, uh-oh.
And after he hits the ground, lightning strikes where he lands.
What kind of style was he using?
It was very quick, like a fast martial arts.
All right.
And then there's a count.
Maybe our sign should just say, "Hey, do your best."
There's a count, and then some people come up and drag the guy out of the ring. All right, folks, that's the end of round one. Let's hear it for Bouncing Bob. He lasted 4 seconds.
Kashano, I think it's time for me to go down to the side entrance.
Did we ever go to the store to get you jewelry?
Nope.
Ooh, we have time, right?
It's fine.
You guys kind of noticed on the way there that most places were sold out of thunder and lightning resist items, almost like a bunch of people are fighting a guy that uses thunder and lightning today.
Windows got sold out on it.
Yeah.
Do I think my tunic of Dragon King or the Lizard King could fit on Redan?
You would need a day to attune to it.
Okay.
Next up.
Kashano, can you come with me to the side entrance?
Yes. Let's get you warmed up.
As I'm walking down there, I'm starting to eat Fey chocolate.
Yes.
Good, good, good.
How
So
many turns until Redan's?
He's 4.
2 more. So he's the 4th round.
How many of those pieces of chocolate do you have, Redan?
30. And they're all going down.
Do you want another 20?
Yes.
So
Unless
as
I
you
throw up.
Don't throw up.
make a Constitution check.
No!
Oh, no.
All right.
You get through about half.
So how many does he manage to keep down altogether?
Half of that.
It's the nose.
25.
That's like 27-ish. 25, yeah.
So down below, as you guys are walking to the edge of it, you just hear thump, thump, cow. Up top, you guys saw him punch a guy who flew into one wall, step over there, grab him, throw him into another one, and then shoot a blast of lightning at him. And that's the end of Handsome Sam.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Redan and see if I can give him my lucky necklace. Borrow.
All right. Look,
Oh,
Redan,
are all these people, have they been just like humans so far? What?
Handsome Sam was a dwarf.
okay.
He was a dwarf or was a handsome dwarf?
It's difficult to say now.
Okay, Redan,
He was a dwarf. He's a halfling now. No,
let's try something. Okay. I'm thinking something might be worth a try here. Look, you're gonna no, we don't need to try anything. Just go in there and win. You know, just you got this. You're gonna be great. And I'm gonna start making my way, kind of out there into the crowd and wait for his fight to come up. I'm gonna be very close to the ring.
Can I
All right.
use my necklace or no?
certainly you can.
Does he need to it?
Yes, he does.
I gave Kashano all of my gear. I'm just going out there in a loincloth.
Okay. That's what the Thundering Mauler is wearing as well.
I'm gonna do. I'm a enhance ability. Bear's endurance.
Okay.
Yes.
Which one is that?
Advantage on Constitution checks and 2d6 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Oh, but those are going to supersede his candy.
What?
I mean, if you're going to do something,
I mean,
dexterity,
I can do that, or advantage on strength checks.
I'm going to have that anyways. Dexterity would probably be
I can do
best.
that. Cat's Grace.
Yeah.
You don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
You planning on falling on that? I already left.
I mean, if he's being thrown, that's kind of.
Everyone
right.
check our spell list. What do we got?
So there's a lot of loud bangs and another crack of thunder before they say, all right, new guy, you're up.
I'm gonna basically like run in and grab the announcer guy and be like, "Don't worry, man, I got this," and just try to take his place there. Do a heralding.
Before they start, I want to like thaumaturgy for Mantle of Inspiration to give him 8 temporary hit points.
Okay, temporary hit points don't stack. They take the place of each other.
Yeah.
So
Oh, do they? Oh,
if it's a different source.
Then I'll wait until he looks pretty.
Okay.
For letting me know, thank you.
No problem. All right, so we'll do the announcement, Redan entering the ring, as soon as we get back from our break.
Okay, yeah, guys, anyone who's been asking about how we run our stuff around here, stay tuned for the break, because this is a super rough cut. Don't at me, all right? But I'm looking at you, Tamarick. This video is for you. Give you a little look into how we do this. So we'll be back. We might cut it early too because it's kind of long. But
Okay.
we'll be back. We'll be back after the break. Oh my God, I'm nervous. All right. Okay, so I think that video froze up a couple times, but I hope it was helpful to y'all. To answer your first question, Tamarick, no, you can't really audio route everybody's voices separately. They all kind of come in at one, at least with Zoom. Supposedly there's ways you can do it with like Skype and separate them, but I haven't been able to make it work right. There is going to be a better edited version of that video put out on our YouTube channel later this week. So be sure to get over there and subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out more of these sort of tutorials to help everybody else out who's trying to get into this wacky world of game streaming. Another thing I want to note right now, for those of you who don't know, we are pushing for 300 followers. And when we get those 300 followers, we're going to be doing our next giveaway. So we are at, I don't know, we're very, very close. So if you haven't followed yet, give us that follow so you can be sure to get into it. The way it works is as soon as we get them, on the next game, we'll be doing the giveaway. So if we get those 300 followers tonight, we'll be doing the giveaway on tomorrow night's Too Many Warlocks, so on and so forth. But we'll always give you at least 24 hours notice, and we'll post it up in the panels down below. All right, let's do this.
All right. When last we left our heroes, Redan was about to step into the ring with a thundering mauler. And Redan, now that you see this guy, he's got a big black beard. And his hair is kind of spiked out in this direction and that, and parts of it are blue, and they almost seem to be like bright blue, crackling with energy. And he has these bracers that occasionally arc lightning down into his fists.
So I'm fighting Goku, is what you're saying.
Well, he doesn't sound like Goku.
It's his final form. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, are you ready to go up against the Thunder and Mauler, son?
As I'm walking out there, I'm throwing my nomadic anchor right in the middle.
Okay.
I am, what was it? Activating my stone form.
All right.
And there was one more thing. I'm setting my nomadic, or my focus to nomadic step.
Okay.
So as he's walking up, I kind of just like, yeah, I grab the guy who's doing the announcing, and I'm just like,
he's like, what are you, his hype man?
Yeah, his herald, if you will. I don't know. Just go with me here.
All right.
And I'm gonna jump in there and kind of try to get everybody to quiet down.
Okay.
Fellow fight fans, you have came on a momentous evening, for you've seen this behemoth, this monster, this thundering mauler destroy opponent after opponent, but he's never fought a worthy opponent until this day. And I assure you, this day he shall find himself wanting. And that is some vicious mockery, if I can manage that. So I'll throw that out, and we'll see if he can beat that.
Beat that wisdom save?
Yeah, that's not a good one.
Okay. All right, he is mocked.
All right, so he's got disadvantage on his first attack.
Okay.
I want to yell out in thaumaturgy and be like, kick his ass, Redan! Bardic inspiration. Bardic inspiration for Redan.
Oh, okay, I'll say that. For today, he's fighting another behemoth, who hails from a faraway unknown land. For the Thundering Mauler is not the only giant beast to step into this ring. Say hello to the Rock!
If anyone has seen the last season of One Punch Man, you know how Saitama walks into the arena and he's just like, that's me.
It's that fucking blank expression.
Yeah.
Just looking around.
Lilith, are you sure it's not a D8? Or a level 6 now?
I'll double check.
I know mine is going to be a D8, but we're doing hers. I'll save mine.
Very well. And the round is about to begin. So we're going to start off the round by rolling initiative.
So good. Told you, dropped all those 20s early.
In a moment, he takes a step, and as he takes a step, he's almost immediately in front of you, and he lets loose a flurry of punches. Your AC is 16 currently?
Yes, but let me know what the first one is.
The first one is 16.
So is that we do tie to the
Tie to
attacker?
defender.
Okay.
So the first punch doesn't hit. He then follows that up with 3 more punches.
Okay, what's the first?
The first is a miss.
Okay.
Second one is a miss. Third is a miss.
Okay.
Fourth is a miss. So you
Shit.
nimbly dodge all 4 punches. And then he takes a defensive stance in front of you.
I look as surprised as everyone else.
D8, by the way, I was wrong. D8, inspiration.
I'm going to yell, something appears to be a miss!
All right, you're up.
I'm just gonna move to his side, and I'll just take 2 attacks at disadvantage.
Okay.
Where are you at? So that would be 18.
18 is so you make it, but it's like he catches your hand. So
Alright.
you feel like you just need a little more.
Right. And also rage. Rage. Derp. Barbarian. So I'm just gonna try to kick his knee then.
Okay,
So that would be 20.
that'd be a 20, and you hit him with that.
So 11 damage.
11 damage comes at him. All right.
Sorry, I'll turn it on.
Oh, what was that? So that comes his way, and he just he smiles and say, "Oh, you got spunk, kid." And he lets loose another flurry of punches and kicks on you. First one is a 19.
Okay.
Second one is also a 19.
Okay.
Third is a 17.
All right.
Fourth is a 24.
Okay. For the... Okay, yeah, whatever. Keep going. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, that's all 4 of them.
Okay.
All right, so now I need you to make a Constitution save. Okay, you're good. So as he hits you, he attempts to stun you with his hit, but you manage to shake it off. Now I need you to make another one. Okay, so yeah, you don't make that one. You are knocked prone by his flurry of punches.
Can I do any spells right now, or I gotta wait?
Well, you can do them on his turn.
Which ones?
Redan's.
Oh.
So Redan, you are taking a total of 16, 20, 24, 29, 30, 31.
I get to half that, right?
You get to have 30 of it, and 1 you take.
Jesus.
And then he goes back into a defensive stance.
Chocolate gone.
Holy shit, he is just burning those key points.
He's got a lot.
All right.
Don't forget about that inspiration, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still have bardic inspiration. And can I cast a spell or not yet?
You can do it on his turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to see if I can do Mantle of Majesty and appear with the what is it? Hold on, I just need to click on it, I think. There it is. Did that work or no? No? Yes? No? This-
What?
There we go.
Okay.
I cloak myself in Fey Magic.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's able to like stun him or distract him or something like that.
You are pretty far away from him, but you are
Oh.
attracting a lot of people in the crowd.
That's not what I wanted at all.
I'm gonna yell out,
I know.
this Wallace sucks! His dad hit way harder!
Oh.
He makes it out of that one. All right, Redan, what do you got for him?
Okay, bonus action. I am teleporting to stand up right behind him.
Okay.
So that's burning 2 of my points. Okay, keep track of that. And I'm going to try to crack him on the back of the head.
Okay.
So that'll be a disadvantage because he's keyed up. 16.
16 is not enough to hit him.
And I'm going to try to dump all 3 shots from Ring of the Ram into the back of his head.
Okie dokie.
23
That's enough.
for 42 force damage.
Bam! So you nail him with the Ring of the Ram, and he tumbles just head over foot and smashes into the wall on the side. So
And
you,
just standing there like Satsuma again.
everyone just gets really excited, and it's like, oh, he rung his bell with that one. And so he kind of turns around, gets up, and kind of wipes some blood from his mouth, and then he pulls one of these. And Redan, I need you to make a con save. All right.
I need more dice.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, a concussive wave of force flies your way and smashes into you for a total of 22 thunder damage.
Half to 11.
Do you have thunder resistance?
I have all resistance except for psychic.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're gonna be okay.
Bear Totem is insane. So all my temp hit points are gone.
All right. And then he uses his bonus action, takes a deep breath.
How much time left is there in the match?
That was 12 seconds.
Yeah.
No. What did you say, Puck?
A lot.
But a lot of time already passed?
No, there's a lot of time left.
Oh,
Turn
this
is
is
only 6 seconds.
All right, back up.
All right. I'm going to try running in and fake up high for a Superman punch, but come in with a kick to the stomach.
Yeah,
Okie
10
dokie.
minutes, 100 rounds.
Is this disadvantage or normal?
If you're calling the shot, it's disadvantage.
Oh no, like it's just a normal attack. But
Okay, well, give me the attack then.
okay,
This is not disadvantage.
okay. So 29 for 11,
Yep, that'll hit.
and trying to follow it up with an uppercut. So normal. 22 for 11.
All right, 22 for 11 hits.
And that's that.
All right.
And can I cast go like you suck? suck.
You're putting more mockery on that?
Yes.
All right.
I love you.
Gonna help a teammate out.
He saves out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, your wisdom is crazy. Holy.
No, he got 18 on his roll.
Is it possible to? I know what. I'm just gonna either switch it or recast enhance ability to the bear's endurance.
You could if you want. He's within your sight. You can cast it on.
Yeah. Because now he's out of his temporary hit points. So I'm gonna do bear's endurance. So he now has advantage on Constitution checks and 2d6 temporary hit points back.
Nice.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to detect thoughts on the Thundering Mauler.
Ooh.
All right.
That's 9 temporary hit points for Dan.
And I'm just going for
Okay.
thoughts.
All right. Well, his surface thoughts are, well, oh, this kid hits pretty hard. It's time for the Thunder Fists. All right. So both of his fists kind of crackle with lightning, and he goes in for another volley of blows. Redan. 25,
Yeah, that'll hit.
25, 25, and then a miss.
Jesus.
If there's anything between the 17 and 21 range on an attack, let me know.
Okay.
It's like, I need some more dice. It's not enough.
All right. So that is 16 plus 19, 25, 29, 33, 40. And it's all lightning damage now.
Okay, so that's 20 damage, so that gets sucked down. Hold, please.
How's Redan looking?
Just mathing right now.
He should be pretty good. He's got a big cushion of like 10 hit points, and he's halving all of his damage.
I'm down to 61, so pretty okay still.
Yeah. He's healthy.
I don't even have that much maximum.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Just gonna smile at him with a goofy smile, like,
All right.
and going for a headbutt.
Okay.
Oh, God.
19 for 11.
19 for 11. You headbutt him for 11 damage.
And I'm gonna try for another headbutt right in the same place.
Okay.
19 for 11.
All right.
That's
Boom,
gotta hurt.
boom. He's still kicking though, but he's looking kind of ragged now. You've taken a couple rounds out of him.
I like how this character's built.
Wait, are we on another turn? Can I cast another cantrip?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell, "Oh, you got him! He looks like shit! He's about to go down!" It's another disrespect.
All right. Throw out that more vicious mockery.
Whoa!
You guys are just chiseling him away.
Giving him disadvantage on the next attack.
Please.
All right. So he'll take that disadvantage on the next attack.
And 3 whole psychic damage.
So on his turn, he rolls up with first a disadvantage swing. That's not going to do it with 14. And then he attempts to grapple you, Redan.
Uh-oh.
That is crit. So you're critical grappled.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He then leaps into the air while holding you.
How high does he leap?
Let's figure that out. He's got advantage. So he gets... So he leaps 40 feet into the air.
Jesus.
And then kind of pushes you back to try and let you go and force you back towards the ground. And now it's your go.
All right. I will utilize nomadic anchor to go and just teleport to here.
Okay.
I am going to, at this moment, run down this way. 4 or 5. Just try to get as close to what I'm hoping is going to be the action in a minute. And I'm going to pop in my mouth that chunk of beeswax with a snake tongue in it. And just start chewing on that. Oh, God, it's rancid. It's better than talking 2 weeks. I'm chewing on it. It's all right.
All right.
So is he still up in the air, or what's
He's still up in the air.
How high is he?
He is, I would say, between his turn and your turn, he made it down to about 35 feet.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm going to teleport up to where he is.
Okay.
And try to punch him in the face.
All right.
So that's not okay. Sorry, just keep track of my points here. Okay.
Oh.
So 11 damage.
All right.
And for the second attack, I would like to try to grapple him and push him underneath me.
Very well.
So athletics at advantage because rage. 24.
24. All right. Let's see if he can oppose and grapple you. No, he can't do it.
All right, so I'm trying to hold him to absorb the impact on his way down.
Okay. So, the two of you are grappled to each other, spiraling through the air. The crowd is just cheering. They're loving every part of this. You guys
Total
are spinning
Dragon
around.
Ball fight.
Yeah, no, it's going full on. He calls down lightning onto you. Do you want to make a dexterity save? You'd have to disengage your grapple to avoid this.
Sure.
All right.
And that's an advantage because it's a spell.
Yep.
Does Bardic Inspiration work on that, or?
That's
Nah.
Not gonna be
less
fun.
good. All right, so
Wow.
you attempt to disengage it, but you still get hit with this lightning bolt. And
Oh yeah, and on his turn there, I run down further.
all right, but the damage isn't so bad. It's only 10 damage of a lightning nature.
Is that halved?
If you have resistance to lightning.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just asking if you're having it on your calculation.
Oh no, I'm not having it for you.
Okay.
You got to do your own math.
Oh, damn it.
Yep, totally fine.
All right, and then he lands over here. And he lands very soft on his feet.
Damn monks.
All right, you're up.
Just as I'm chewing this garbage, I'm just like, give him hell, Redan! Get him over this way, maybe!
Just gonna rush right in.
Inspiration, by the way.
Rush right in and going for just like a smack to both temples.
Okay.
Are the inspirations stacking right now? Did you use any of them yet or not yet?
I haven't used it yet.
Oh, we didn't
Okay.
use it?
Okay, so he's got 2 inspirations now.
They can't.
They don't stack, no.
Oh,
it doesn't.
shit.
It's fine.
Okay.
So 21 for 11.
All right. Jeez. You're roughing him up real bad.
And Just a straight shot to the throat.
Okay.
Can I do another vicious mockery on his turn?
27 for 11.
27 for 11? Yeah, that'll do it.
Vicious mockery? Or no?
Oh yeah, throw it out.
Oh, okay.
Give me that mockery.
All right. You're going down. I'm not very vicious. Does he save?
At this distance, you're not sure.
What? Uh-oh. Okay.
He's partially obscured. All right. So yeah, he's still holding on, but he doesn't look like he has a lot of rounds left in him. So he kind of lets out a bestial roar. His fists crackle with lightning again, and he goes to unleash another flurry of blows onto Redan. First one is 19.
I'm going to use a reaction on that
Okay.
and go with defensive step.
Well, was that 19 at disadvantage from the vicious mockery? Oh, we don't know. Never mind. I don't know if it landed.
I mean, Sean knows.
Fences choose either when.
So yeah, it's a miss and I teleport to here.
All right. And then the rest of his attacks miss, and he teleports to, well, doesn't teleport, but he steps to here.
Damn it! Quit moving around!
All right, you're up.
Oh wait, so it's Redan's turn. So can I act on Redan's turn?
Absolutely.
Great. I'm going to.
You guys are a single entity at this point.
I'm going to run over to here and just lean in and shout at him. Not too loud because I don't necessarily want Redan to hear, but I'm just gonna say, "This guy's too much for you. Yield. Give in. It's fine. You'll win the next one." And that's a casting suggestion.
All right.
Nice.
Damn it.
My spell saves 15.
15. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Turn Redan.
The suspense.
Yeah, I'm just doing some calculations here. Okay, burning a couple more points and using this as my bonus action. So I teleport 20, and then I move 5, 10, 15, 20 to range. And I'm going to go for 2 kidney shots.
Okay.
And I'm going to make these reckless because that's barbarian.
All right.
24 for 11 and 25 for 11. And then I teleport back to here.
All right. So he's still barely kicking.
Dude, I am shaking. Like my leg is like...
And he kind of shakes his head a little bit, lets out a big roar, and charges up at you.
Oh boy.
All right.
Everything is at advantage.
All right. Hit. Hit. Hit.
If,
And
any,
Jack dice.
if anything is in that 17 to 21 window, I would like to teleport away.
Okay. Most of it is, but don't you teleport to your anchor?
No, I teleport 10 feet away.
All right.
And like, it's nothing saying he can't move up on me again, but...
All right. Well, that's the first one. And then he moves up and finishes the other 3. That's 12 plus 14, 26. 29 lightning damage done to you.
Okay, 29, 30, 15, so 15. Okay. I'm showing some wear and tear.
All right.
And what the shit?
I'm still tapping into dude homeboy's mind. Has his surface thoughts turned towards the dire yet?
Oh yeah, they've turned fairly dire at this point.
Okay. I'm really tempted to cast Hold Person, but Redan will never forgive me.
No, he would not. I'm just going to say to this guy, you are a great fighter. It has been a pleasure fighting you. And go 2 more reckless.
All right.
29 for 11, 28 for 11.
All right. Those both hit. So he said, "You're pretty good, kid, I gotta admit. I'm thinking this old fighter's almost done. But I think I got a few more swings left in me."
Vicious mockery on Wild Redan's turn. And I'll help it like, you're not gonna stand much longer. You coot. I don't know. Not really.
All right.
And then I also want to cast Mantle Inspiration so he can get 10 hit points.
Okay.
I think your temporary hit points already went away, right?
Yeah, because he.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This guy's been melting those hit points.
Okay, just checking I'm doing this right. And I'm just gonna be like, believe! So, Vicious, oh yeah, I have to cast Vicious Mockery, I'm sorry, hold on. And boom. Okay.
All right.
And again, DC 16 for Wisdom.
He is viciously mocked and difficult to tell whether it hit or not.
Okay, but he has disadvantage in attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
But Redan is also granting him advantage. So it's.
Yeah.
I don't care, as long as it's not advantage, it's neutral.
Oh, yeah.
I still have a few more points left, so anything that 17, 21.
Okay.
At this point, shadows into. I'm like. Brings me back to the old pit fights in Undermountain.
What?
Oh, I mean,
You got stories.
I'll tell you about that later.
All right. 3 with 1 crit, 123, and 124. And Redan, I need you to make a con save for me.
Remember, you have the inspiration.
Oh no, it's just the straight 18. It's the 18, but I will actually. Yeah, 18.
18 is enough.
Wait, why is it the 18?
Because he wasn't supposed to roll.
Oh no, actually it would have been the 25. It's still on advantage though.
11, 21.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 47 lightning damage that he lays into you with those strikes. And he attempts to stun you again, but you're able to shake it off and keep on your feet.
All right, I'm looking hurt.
All right, it's your round again.
Fuck it, reckless 2 more times.
All right.
2 more kidney shots, 1 on each side. Normal advantage. 28 for 11, 27 for 11.
That'll hit.
Somebody yell, "You're falling apart, Mauler!"
So you lay those ones in, and the vicious mockery goes out. And there's a moment where a hush kind of falls over the crowd, and the thundering mauler kind of shakes on his feet. And a gasp falls over the crowd as the thundering mauler falls back and lands on the ground.
Yes! One round.
I'm gonna go walk over and make sure he's okay.
Yes! Fuck yeah! Fuck you! Fuck all of you! Ah! My Oh, I didn't think there's a microphone. I'm just
Oh,
hollering.
yeah, no, you're right. There's a microphone that exists here.
What's a microphone?
Whoa! Whoa! Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to start hurrying back to the betting place because I want.
You're like, you did great.
I want to make sure we don't run out of money.
Because these are just rounds and rounds of doing something
So-
again.
Everyone is cheering. People are chanting, the rock, over and over again. And eventually the Thundering Mauler kind of shakes off his stupor.
I'd like to help him up if I can.
Absolutely. He takes your hand and helps and gets to his feet. You fight good, kid. You gave the old Thundering Mauler what for?
Old Thundering Mauler. If this is the old Thundering Mauler, I would hate to have met the young Thundering Mauler. You are the most worthy opponent I have ever faced.
You're real nice, kid. Appreciate it. I'm glad somebody finally beat me. It gets a little tiring at the top. Let that be a lesson to you. Oh, by the way, he walks over and kind of reaches up to this belt that's hanging at the wall at his section and walks back over to you and hands it to you. He says, "This is yours now."
Thank you. I appreciate this.
And it's like an old style wrestling belt. It's like all gold and like embellished, and it says "Pit Fighting Champion Moto Fufu."
Yes.
I'm gonna yell out, Avalon Knights rule!
You guys do that thing where you hold up each other's hands and the crowd cheers and everything's going off, and it's like, we have a new champion.
Oh, I'm gonna grab Jabetta's hands and just do that little girl thing and jump up and down and be like,
And the wizard guy walks over and he kind of stands next to you, Redan, and he says, "Do you have anything to say?"
I do not, and I walk away.
All right. He just kind of stands there and shrugs. So, your new champion, folks. And there's cheers, fanfare. People are getting drunk. A lot of people are really upset that they lost some money, but not that much.
Also, I cast Prayer of Healing as soon as Redan is within 30 feet.
All right.
So he gets 19.
nice.
Very well.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and collect my winnings and then immediately go find a spot to change and collect Owen Stone's winnings. Immediately find a spot to change and collect Daryl's winnings.
Go through each step.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my money too.
All right.
Do it quickly.
Once Jobetta has like healed Redan a little bit, they kind of got him looking a little better. She goes.
Isn't there like a 7,000 gold pot for this too?
Yes, there is.
Sweet.
Yeah, well, you just won 90.
I just won 129,000 gold.
Oh my god!
I'll go get when I go collect my winnings, I'll separate out my, would be, mine was 200, so it'd be 6,000 just for me, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I'll take out my 6,000 and then give Redan the rest.
The 60 grand from Redan's extra bets, I'm just gonna immediately dump those into his bag to the vault.
All right.
Walking around with that
Nice.
much.
Yeah, shit.
And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put my 30 in there too, just for safekeeping.
Heads up, MT1.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking slot machine.
We get a message in like 2 hours and he was like, I was in the vault and you dumped all that on my head. So
You crushed that goblin.
To death. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Larry gets this one arm sticking out under a pile of gold.
I literally have the lot machine just going in my head. The chains come out of this. Oh my gosh.
So,
Oh, man.
Redan, this new belt gives you +2 charisma.
Oh, fuck yeah!
That's amazing, and that makes it even better with what I was planning on doing with it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, 6,500. Yeah, that's why it's all going directly.
Yeah,
into
it's
the
all
back.
going into the vault.
Yeah. All right.
There's like a back room where I collect this gold. I don't just do.
Oh
it.
yeah, no, like they don't like load a bunch of like stacks on there. They're like, is there a place you need this delivered? Like, is there?
Right in the bag, buddy. Tell anybody about this bag, I will kill you.
All right. Well, he takes you to a back room and you load up from the bag.
Yes.
Pat Redan's shoulder and be like, "That was amazing! Great job! Oh my gosh!" I'm just like seeing all the coins too. I'm like, so happy.
I'm gonna put half of mine in the bag too.
Okay. So once everything is calmed down and just kind of fading out, the Thundering Mauler comes up to you, Redan, and shakes your hand. And he says, "Well, you beat me, kid. I got some training to do."
Do you feel like doing any training against the Lich?
I don't much care for liches. We've had a hard time with liches in these lands.
Does that mean you want to help kill one?
Well, maybe. Why? You know where I can find one?
We have a meeting with one in less than 2 weeks. We could use your help. I'm sure he couldn't stand against you.
Well, you tell me where and when, and I'll see if I can just make my way in that direction.
If you come to the Avalon Knights Academy as soon as you can, we would be very grateful. We could even take you. We're leaving tonight.
Ooh.
That's all right. I'll find my own way.
I would look forward to having another opportunity to spar with you.
Oh, I think there's another day. Thunder and Mauler's going to come back for that championship.
I look forward to it.
See you next time, kid.
See you next time. Go for the arm again.
Yeah.
Guess we
Big
gotta
shake.
add a pit fighting ring to the.
Yep.
Right?
It's a revenue generator.
Well,
is what-
basically, it's gonna be a
We
steam
got the
pump
money
by
to
the time
pay.
we're-
I'm going to look for clothing.
Okay.
Back to shopping again.
No, just to get dressed.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
because he's still wearing his loincloth.
once I've collected all of the gold, I'll go back to try to find Redan.
Shadow just took all of Redan's stuff and took off running.
And I gotta make sure they don't get cleaned out. I'm sure they won't expect this.
Yep. All right.
We
So
should...
Oh.
No, go for it.
So the fight is over. You guys have gathered your things. There's roarous celebrations. People are drinking. Everybody had a wonderful time. This has been the best fight they've seen in a long time.
Bro, yeah. So after I've collected things, I'm gonna be going. As I'm looking for Redan, I'm gonna be stopping in and just kind of like whispering into conversations, just jumping in and like, yeah, he's from the Avalon Knights Academy. I'm not sure who they are, but I'm sure we're gonna find out. I'm popping over here like, oh, can you believe it? That champion from the Avalon Knights command. The Avalon Knights are back in business.
Are you doing this as Kashano, or are you?
Yeah, no, just as Kashana after I've done all this stuff, and I'm just nobody knows who the fuck I am, so I'm just doing whisper campaign.
No, it's just I'm just thinking about long term when these people are like, oh, and they go to the academy and they're like, wait, you're the guy that.
Nah, they're not. I'm not like jumping in. I'm just like as I'm walking by people, just saying stuff really loud.
Nice. All right. So you engage in a PR campaign while everyone's talking about this thing. And a bit of renown wherever he's going. Everybody's like, "Hey, champ! Hey, look, it's the champ!"
I'm incredibly uncomfortable and used to have to change into looking like Owen Stone.
All right.
That guy just won a lot of money.
just won all the cash. Hey, it's that dude that won all the money betting on the new champ.
Pity the fool who tries to jump Owen Stone.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to look for Alicia. Just
Yeah.
going right back to the
I'll give it back.
pavilion.
Bag and stuff.
Oh, what's that?
I'll have given him back all of his stuff as soon as
Okay, yeah, he's
Yeah.
dressed again.
And then just, hey, I put my winnings in there as well, so.
Thank you very much, and for all your support. I could hear you during the fight. I could not have done this without you.
I don't know if that's true, but I'm so happy that you're on our side. So than ever.
He hit really fucking hard.
It looks like it.
I couldn't have done this without your help.
Well, you know we got your back.
Lilith's face.
Slap on the back. What do you want to do, champion? Do you need a moment to relax, or do you want to get back?
I think we should get the fuck out of here.
All right, let's go pick up the paladin.
Is it? What time of day is it? Like, I imagine it's still just like it's like not even.
It's pretty late in the like collecting the winnings and everything, calming down and everything took quite a bit of time for you guys. Like, I mean, there's
I mean,
it's like it's usually like an hour or two before you can leave the
I get
stadium,
it.
right? Like it's.
I did a victory lap and after the dinosaur race. I mean, I get it. Like, it's-
And I'll also, when we get back, I'll quickly like collect my things and get anything. No, I wouldn't have left anything in the hotel. So I'll just stop at the maybe at the bar of the inn or at the nearest bar and just buy a round for the house.
Nice.
As it courtesy of our new champion from the Avalon Knights Academy, Redan the Rock, drinks on the house round.
Nice. Everybody cheers. Our campaign is going amazing. Yeah, just like that. So
Drinks for the house cost.
a round of drinks for the house here. Let's say it costs you 30 gold.
That's not.
Done.
Done. All right. Alicia is still tied up.
Is she awake?
Kind of.
Is she cognizant?
No.
Okay, just trying to like feed her / give her water as best I can.
She's just kind of like, oh, good.
What?
Oh, I want to probe her mind so fucking bad.
I asked Cherry or Olaf or whoever was watching her, it's like, did she say anything at all today?
No, she's just kind of been mumbling incoherently.
Oh dear.
We have to take her with us.
Well, obviously.
This is our fault.
I mean, I'm not there. Hold on. Never mind.
You're buying a drink while everybody's checking on Alicia.
Jobetta would have went to check on her, and she's like, yep, yep. Like,
Can you do anything for her? Can we take her to one of your temples?
The wall. There's plenty of clerics there. They should be able to help with her condition.
I'll take her back to my ship. There's something we can do for her there.
I will accompany you. I'll pick her up, throw her over my shoulder, grab the rod.
That is if you are all prepared and ready to go.
I'm ready. I don't know where Kashano got off to.
We just want a lot of money, and I'm sure a lot of people are pissed off at me.
Oh, that's good.
We should leave.
Perhaps it is time you get your own ship.
Oh, damn.
Perhaps in time.
Well,
Down to the bar where Kashano's leading some drink songs by Dan the Bard.
yeah, she's leading everybody down. She says, the place where I got my ship is in the Shining City.
I've never heard of this place.
It's Crazy Luigi's.
The Shining City was the capital.
Yeah.
Okay. At Crazy Luigi's?
Crazy.
Yes. He is
That's amazing.
eccentric.
How much did you get yours for?
I got a good deal. Mine is a custom job, of course.
Ah.
But he's the finest shipbuilder in all the land. Something you might be looking for to maybe dock in that storage house of yours.
This should be good.
It's possible. I feel like we should think about how to use this money.
Very well.
If you don't mind taking us back to the academy.
So she kind of motions to you, Kashana, to come on over. And
Yeah, what they get down there, he's singing, like a rock. Yeah. You all know this one?
like a rock. Cheers from the crowd. People are digging it.
Oh, yeah. Have a good night, everyone. And I'll go back over. Hey, guys. Hey, are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?
Via heading back.
Do it.
The gems that are here, do they match the gems that you got from the guy?
Huh? But which
That's
do they
scientist.
which gems match the scientists? What are you talking about?
What gems are you talking about?
You got gems from Walter, whatever his name is.
Yeah, we got those. What about them?
I was just curious if they match the gems that are here. This was a place where orcs.
Oh, I didn't.
Right?
I didn't really look at the mines. But from what I saw, I don't know. Gems are gems. I'm not a geologist.
All right then.
Perhaps you have some more experience with the finer points of jewelry than I do. I'm used to just selling things for what I can get. But Redan's they're in the vault, in the bag. Take a look.
Jobetta says, Redan's the rock guy.
Are you drunk by any chance? Just a little tipsy?
I'm not drunk. We've been celebrating, I bought around the house. Just
Things that drunk people say.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk.
Top 10 drunk people quotes.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
All right. So, the cart is loaded up, and unless there are any protests, you guys make your way out of Brightstone.
If we can, I would just like to stop off somewhere and see if I can buy some jewelry, fiddling tools.
Some like a jeweler's kit?
Yeah, there we go.
Absolutely. There are a number of places that sell jeweler's kits here, and they don't cost much. There's 2 gold pieces, and you got a jeweler's kit.
Is there anywhere I can find a fancy one that gives me pluses to it?
All of the ones here are fancy. You can have +1 to jewelry making.
Sweet. Okay. That's all I need from me as long as we're grabbing Alicia.
All right.
God, now I'm curious if Owen Stone's been there now.
I mean, he owns those in our cart right now.
Oh God.
technically, you guys are riding around with him.
Or Lord Zealous or whatever. Like he
Yeah.
owns. Oh, I'm curious if he owns like part of the gem section.
Are you wondering about this out loud?
Yes.
I mean, probably, right? He's got a vested interest in the area. He seems to be paying his research grants in stones. It all makes sense.
Last name is Stone. Makes sense.
Right? I mean, you must like different kinds of stones. I'm sure it's not his real name.
He probably owns a bit of all this.
Do you mind holding up a little bit while I just ask around to see?
You can certainly wait. You can ask around town. And what are you asking?
I don't want to talk. I don't want to be like too loud about it. It's just like saying, is there is it this town that owns the gem, or does someone like own the whole gem productivity thing or whatever?
Just come out and say it. Who orders the slaves around? Who owns the slaves? That's what you really want to know.
That's pretty good, yeah.
The mine is somewhat communal. Whatever your slaves can pull out of it, you keep, and you pay mining fees.
Okay.
So, of course, there are a couple larger corporations, although that kind of information is not always public knowledge. But if you take a look around, you can kind of see which places have the most slaves because they'll have the slaves kind of chained up together in a group. So if you see very large clusters of slaves down there, it's usually somebody who has quite a bit of pull.
You said they're chained up and stuff?
Yeah, they're chained up in groups. So like if you own a large group of slaves, you'll have them working in a cluster together.
And they look ragged and stuff?
Oh, they all look pretty ragged. I mean, they're slaves, but
Slaves.
Oh, I shouldn't have put Lilith there. Oh shit. I go down and be like, who? I'm like, any of the slave owners around here?
they're all over the place.
They're all
Most
over.
people around here own slaves. This
Society, baby.
Someone's gonna stop Lilith because she's gonna be like, why? Is this absolutely necessary?
Lilith, what are you doing right now?
this whole place used to be orc lands, and they used to be at war with the elves.
Oh.
And the elves won the war.
Can't just make it a regular business and just hire them and not have them in chains.
For the crimes that they perpetrated against the elven people, this is their punishment.
This was recent.
No.
So are these like the children being punished for what their parents have committed?
We're a few generations in at this point.
That's not right.
God. We have bigger problems.
I know.
We're
I
not-
The person you're talking to just kind of shrugs, just like it's not their problem.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Is he telling me the truth?
Yeah.
All right. I'm writing this down. I got words. I'm gonna have words later.
Can I speak to your manager?
Yeah.
Don't you know who I am?
I don't think it's gonna matter here.
No,
No.
it's not.
Shit. And I'm gonna just like lay one out and just be like, no, you said they normally don't talk about this. God damn it. All right, I'm huffing and puffing when you see her return.
All right.
Hey, need a drink?
Unbelievable, this town. I hate it here.
They got good wine.
The slaves that they have over here,
Hmm.
punished because of something that happened years ago from their ancestors.
Did you not realize that when we got here?
That's often how slavery works.
I saw pretty close. All
I
right.
agree with you, Lilith, but now is not the time. This
Yeah,
drives me crazy. We will come back and remedy this.
Yeah, we can fix this. Like we need to deal with our immediate threats first. I mean, we've literally got, potential possessed girl. We've got Blackwind. Because Shano's doing his thing, I guess.
What's this town called now again?
This town is called Brightstone.
Brightstone. All right.
It's about to be a dimstone when Lilith is done with it.
I need time to plot and think and get things rolling.
Just
All right.
start the orc uprising.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start something, but I gotta plan things out.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Does Kashana still have like an extra drink in his hand or what? Or is he just like,
I imagine he has multiple drinks at this point.
oh wow?
I definitely grabbed a bottle of wine on my way.
Yeah.
Elvish town, you got to grab that nice. I spent on a bottle of nice Elvish wine.
Oh, for sure.
What would it cost me?
Nice bottle of Elvish wine will cost you, let's go with 30 gold pieces here. Another 30 gold pieces.
Sure. Yeah, we're gonna drink that on the ride back.
Oh no.
All right.
I'm not gonna drink it. She's just nope.
No?
It's from here. She's not having it.
She's not having it. She's too upset.
I mean, if it's any consolation, if they do run the vineyard on slaves, that's usually like the less horrendous job for. No, it's all horrendous. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like looking at Kashana like, this is slavery.
I mean, hey, look. Put it on the list. If we survive, this we'll come conquer this kingdom too. Okay.
Eventually, everyone will work for us.
Conquering. I like that idea.
Right?
All right.
I mean, you're the lady of the Avalon Keep. You're basically like our version of royalty.
Just trying to hold back her smile. This is just like, yay!
I say that's right, princess.
I look back.
Good one, Redan.
Oh my god! I shoot right back to Redan and like fucking punch him.
We're not quite the kingdom yet. I don't know if I'd call it.
Yeah, she's not quite a princess yet.
Can I do an attack roll to see if I hit?
No, sure, you can punch him.
I would like to catch her fist.
If I miss, yeah, go for it.
You missed.
Yeah. I would say with ease.
I need to go train with Cherry.
Yeah, catch her fist and then just take it and like if you'll let me just like
She
Put a finger.
I was like, no, what? He was complimenting you. Why would you hit him for? You love compliments. What's so
Looking
weird.
at Redan, looking at Javetta, remembering that the others are here. I'm just like,
Joletta's gonna be like, ah, fuck it. It's the wine of my people, and like reach out for Kashana to give her a drink.
as we're riding off into the sunset, I would just like to say to everyone, thank you very much. I could hear you all. I could feel your assistance. I can guarantee you I would not have won that without you.
Rock. Yeah!
Okay. I was just concentrating. I wasn't very loud. I held the sign and concentrated.
I thought real hard about you winning.
I did. I thought about, he was a cat for a while, and then when I saw it was going more of a bear-like direction, I thought of him as a bear.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
All right. So, you
Yeah,
guys
back-
make the trip. You make it back to the Shining City. It's pretty late in the evening by the time you guys get there.
Yeah, I think we just go straight to the boat.
Yeah.
I know.
So
Once we're there, I'm gonna.
how long does it take? Yeah, in a couple hour or two, maybe.
Yeah, it's a couple-hour trip. Like it's.
So Jobetta would have had a couple of drinks, and so when they get back, Jobetta will go Redan, and then when she's got his attention, she'll slip on her ring of water walking and just full sprint out onto the water.
Oh, jeez.
love it. I love it.
Once we make it back to the ship, at this point I'm probably at the coming down off of the haven't been consistently drinking enough to keep up the drunk, so now I'm just coming down into the depressed part of the drunk.
I see.
I'm gonna try sitting down and reading some more out of that book about
Okay.
liches. And I'm just trying to scan it. I've cast comprehend language. And I'm just trying to scan it to look for the name Zelos or any mention of the Black Citadel.
It does not come up.
And I'm also going to be looking for the name that you didn't have for me before. Of the country I've never heard of.
Right. That place.
Yeah.
All right. There's no reference to any of those things in this book of famous liches.
I'm just gonna get frustrated. I'm gonna shut it and go find Black Cherry.
Okay. All right. Black Cherry is preparing the ship to get ready to go.
I'm sitting with Alicia reading.
All right. What are you reading with Alicia?
I'm just hoping to try to like build that cipher still for the Tome of Living Weapons.
All right.
Interrupt.
What are you interrupting?
Redan.
Oh, okay. You can certainly do so.
Oh shit!
Walk up. I guess looking down. Oh, I'm guessing you're on the floor sitting, reading.
Oh yeah, cross-legged read. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, get up. Fight me.
This seems like a bad idea.
No.
I don't want to hurt you. I like you.
Fight me.
I'm gonna teleport behind you and try to grapple.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Do I need to do like an acrobatics to dodge or something?
You literally cannot.
Oh shit. Well, can I headbutt like this?
Give it a shot. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah.
Two.
Yep. That's a hit. You headbutt him.
Hands off me now.
I'm gonna try to pin.
Oh my god. Oh.
It's getting racy.
That's exactly
I thought it, but I wasn't gonna.
like how James Bond do I want to take this?
All right. You're pinned.
I'm gonna do vicious mockery.
Impressed by my fighting prowess.
I said get off me now. Wisdom save.
All right.
But only 7. I'm guessing you don't let me go?
Well, I mean, with that 7, I mean, he's. I don't think that doesn't make him let you
No.
go, but he takes the damage and he has disadvantage now.
Yeah, he doesn't have resistance to that one.
He's been mocked.
I'm going to try to place the immovable rod in the same place I had it on Alicia.
Okay.
Athletics?
It's really just a matter of placing it. I mean, it's not.
That means I can wiggle out.
Yeah, like you can try to escape from it. Like it's.
Yeah, like I'm trying to push it down and just say, do you really want to fight?
Do you really wanna hurt me?
I told you not to mention anything. Not a word.
I didn't.
Did. Not even that.
Kashano said you were like royalty. I could have called you queen or king, but princess would be the most advisable.
You were mocking.
Oh, in no such way was I mocking.
You literally just mocked him, and you're giving him shit for.
I would never mock you.
Lila's just being like super sensitive about it and be like, you were. Don't do that again.
I'm going to let her go, let the immovable rod go, and just stand up and say, hit me if you want to. I'm sorry if it bothered you. I did not mean it in that way. I realized after I had said it.
Fist is just clenching like she wants to and just like, no, bugger off. And she just goes off to the crow's nest to just sit and kind of just like be in fetal position up there.
Redan has a heavy sigh and lowers his head as you walk away.
All right. So, Kashano, is there anything you want to say to Black Cherry before we wrap things up here?
I'm gonna try to pull her aside and something's been really bothering me. I kind of need to know, how much do you know about aboliths? Aboliths? Aboli? How much do you know about aboliths?
They are nasty sea creatures. They enslave people, drives them mad.
Do they have prophetic powers or just madness?
Just madness. It's that damnable mead Cookie cooks.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm getting at.
He learned how to make it when he was under one's thrall.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a handle on. Sometimes I see things when I drink it, and I want to know if there's any chance that they could be prophetic things that I'm
I
seeing.
would not put too much into it. Sometimes you see some things as wonderful. Sometimes you see some things that is something you are afraid of.
As long as we're kind of like out of earshot of everybody. We can't let Blackwind come to the keep. We can't let him come to our gates. I don't know what he's going to bring. Before we left, I spent some time where Cookie's laying, and I had a couple of slugs of the mead, and I saw ruin. Everything in ashes. Everyone we know and care about. And I can't risk that happening because I was told in the dream that I could stop it. And now I can. So I'm concerned that it was more than just my fears.
Very well. Then let's go stop it.
Well, as you said, going to have to make sure I don't miss.
Indeed.
So perhaps some training is in order.
Very well. Once I establish our heading, meet me in my room.
Thank you.
And with that, if there's nothing else,
I'll do something quick.
okay.
Sitting beside Alicia, I'm just gonna grab onto her hand, close my eyes, and try to reach out for the deep throw.
Okay.
And just say something like, I've had trouble communicating with you, but I know you're with me. You've helped me get stronger, and I appreciate that. I haven't asked you for anything before, but can you please help this paladin? Can you strengthen her mind to give it back to her? And then I'm just going to sit beside her and read.
All right. If there's nothing else, okay. So the Black Cherry pulls out of port from the Shining City. The team, with their brand new winnings, gold to count, a new mission in mind, no longer going to wait, going to seek it out. As the ship pulls away, a man at the docks of the Shining City peers through a spyglass, looking at a woman in a crow's nest. And as the ship pulls away, he closes the spyglass slowly, writes a message, attaches it to a raven, and sends it away. While in the bowels of the ship, a man made of steel and wood carves symbols into a metal plate on his forearm before a crewmate interrupts him. He stops, and the plate turns over in his arm, and he resumes his regular posture and continues to move about the ship. That's where we will end our session today, folks.
Oh shit!
Kashano, you and your harebrained schemes.
What? Hey, hold on. How is this my? How the fuck did I get blamed for this? I want to hear the logic here.
I imagine the metal guy is the guy that you brought from the fucking Citadel.
Oh, what? Were you gonna not bring him?
No, I was not gonna bring him.
Oh, I totally forgot.
You said something then. You don't get to told you so later if you didn't tell me.
Those are the rules.
This is what it's like to be the boss.
So there's a
All
list
right,
of like
so thanks so much, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you so much to all the people who gave us follows, and thanks so much to all of our viewers for joining us for another exciting episode of the Mercenaries of Mischief. Be sure to tune in tomorrow when we have our wonderful episode of Too Many Warlocks, and then also tune in on Tuesday for our brand new episode of our Deadlands game called Poison Paradise, which is really unfolding. We had a really exciting episode last time, so be sure to tune in for more of that. Be sure to give us a follow, check us out on Facebook and Discord and everything like that. We are dangerously close to our 300 follower landmark, in which case we'll be giving away these incredible table breaker dice from our good friend at Kakapopo TCG on that Etsy. There we go. But these are really heavy dice. This is a really beautiful metal set, and they're just so nice. They're kind of spiky. They're dangerous projectiles. Be careful.
Don't throw them at your friends.
Yeah, don't throw them at your friends. With an incredible case, and of course, check us out on everything. Thanks for the follows. I believe Lilith has new comics up as of late.
There's one from last week, yeah.
There is one from last week. Do we have any more coming this week?
My hands aren't hurting anymore, so I'll be working on one and hopefully have it up for this coming weekend.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Anybody else? Any new project discussion?
I mean, I'm doing the tutorial videos. Those are going to be on our main Mischief channel. I'll be rolling those out as soon as I can. I'll get that audio one polished up a little better, get that posted by the end of the week. And then I'll be doing other ones about, why I have 4 screens. It's not totally necessary, but it is helpful, and I'll tell you about that.
Absolutely.
And I'm working on some animation stuff, but it's a slow process. So
Animation is always slow, but I mean, it's important to, take your time and do it right. Anyways, so thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Be sure to tune in tomorrow because the story continues with Too Many Warlocks, and then, of course, Deadlands, and then we've got other things in the mix. Clockwork Dominion is in the pipes, so it's coming down. So be sure to watch out for that and give us that follows, because once we get those 300 followers, we are going to go ahead and give away this incredible set of dice. And I think I've repeated myself enough times that we can finally wrap things up here. So until next time, folks, class dismissed.
Stay tuned for raid
2012-10-864. Screw you, DM today. To hell with your stupid game. We're walking out the door. And of course you must agree, when the party gets too strong, the DM has a plan to take your treasure all along.